Cristiano Ronaldo. The name itself echoes greatness, but behind the fame, the trophies, and the millions lies a story that very few know. A story of sacrifice, of poverty, of heartbreak, and of relentless determination. Today, we take you deep into the untold journey of Cristiano Ronaldo, from the dusty streets of Madeira to becoming the world's most famous footballer. And trust me, you'll be shocked to discover what he's lost along the way. Because the truth is, while Ronaldo gained the world, he paid a price that money can't buy back. Stay with me until the end, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Phase 1. Early life, poverty in Madeira. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, on the small Portuguese island of Madeira. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener and part-time kit man for a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner. Life was anything but easy. In fact, the family was so poor that at times they struggled to afford even basic necessities. Cristiano grew up in a cramped house, sharing a room with his siblings, Hugo, Elma, and Katia. He didn't have toys, he didn't have luxuries, but what he had was a ball, and that ball would change his life. Yet, even before Ronaldo could dream of fame, his life almost never happened. His mother once admitted she considered aborting him because of their dire financial situation, but fate had other plans. Phase 2. The Young Dreamer. From as young as 8 years old, Cristiano's talent was undeniable. He joined the local team Andorinha, where his father worked as a kit man. But Ronaldo wasn't just good. He was extraordinary. His speed, his determination, his hunger to win all stood out. But with talent came sacrifice. At just 12 years old, Cristiano left his family and home to move 500 miles away to Lisbon to join Sporting CP's academy. Imagine being a boy, far away from your parents, with barely enough money to survive. Cristiano often cried himself to sleep, missing his family. But he never gave up. His dream was bigger than his pain, and yet, even then, Ronaldo's journey nearly came to a tragic end, one that could have ended his football career before it even began. Phase 3. Struggles and setbacks. At 15, Cristiano was diagnosed with a racing heart, a condition that could have forced him to quit football forever. But Ronaldo refused to give up. Doctors performed a laser surgery, and just days later, he was back on the training pitch. This was the first sign of the unbreakable mentality we know him for today. Still, his teenage years weren't easy. He was bullied at school for his Madeiran accent, and teachers often dismissed him. But Cristiano knew where his future lay, not in classrooms, but on the football pitch. And soon, the world began to notice. Phase 4. The rise to stardom. By 17, Ronaldo made his debut for Sporting CP. Scouts from across Europe were watching, but one man in particular couldn't take his eyes off him, Sir Alex Ferguson. In 2003, after a stunning performance against Manchester United, Ferguson signed Cristiano for £12.24 million, making him the most expensive teenager in football at the time. From that moment, the world witnessed the making of a legend. Ronaldo's dazzling skills, his blistering speed, and his hunger to be the best turned him into Old Trafford's new superstar. But behind the success, his personal life was breaking. Phase 5. The losses on his journey. In 2005, tragedy struck. Cristiano's father, José, who had battled alcoholism for years, passed away at just 52. Ronaldo was devastated. His father never got to see him become the global icon he is today. Later, he would also face heartbreak with his mother's cancer diagnosis. Though she fought and survived, Ronaldo has admitted that these struggles shaped the man he is. People see the fame, the money, the luxury cars, But what they don't see is the boy who lost his father too soon, the young man who spent lonely nights away from home, and the sacrifices he made to reach the top. But perhaps the most heartbreaking moment of Ronaldo's life came in 2022. Cristiano and his partner Georgina Rodriguez were expecting twins. But during childbirth, their baby boy tragically passed away. The news shocked the world. For a man who had achieved everything, this was a loss beyond measure. In his own words, "The greatest pain any parent can feel is to lose a child." This was not the loss of money, not the loss of trophies, but the loss of a part of himself. And no amount of success could ever heal that wound. Phase 6. The legend from poverty to billions. Fast forward to today, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the wealthiest athletes in the world, with a net worth in the hundreds of millions. He has played for Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Al Nassr, leaving his mark everywhere he goes. He's the most followed person on Instagram, a global brand, and a role model for millions. But what makes Ronaldo's story truly remarkable isn't the money or the fame. It's the fact that he never let poverty, hardship, or tragedy define him. Instead, he turned every setback into fuel for his rise. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is living proof that no matter where you start in life, no matter how poor, how broken, or how hopeless it seems, with determination, sacrifice, and relentless belief in yourself, you can achieve greatness. But here's the question. While Ronaldo gained everything, fame, money, legacy, what did he lose along the way that no amount of success could ever replace? And is he truly happy today? That's a story for another video. Subscribe and stay tuned for more untold stories of legends.